Hi everyone, Evelyn Pindura here and welcome to Forgiveness Talk. Over the past few weeks, I listened to quite an interesting talk on Channel 430V on the subject of forgiveness. Is there a limit to forgiveness? The people who took part in the show shared their thoughts on what forgiveness meant to them and whether they were willing to forgive or not to forgive. As I listened on, I was encouraged by the brave decisions made by men in spite of what they had been through. One thing they shared in common was that their faith helped them to forgive. One person was inspired by someone else who, in spite of the fact that her attacker left her paralyzed, she still found a place in her heart to forgive. Another person who was the victim of a racist attack learned to forgive when he realized that the other person was going through the same pain that he himself experienced. Isn't that remarkable? Life is a journey, and throughout this special journey, we encounter difficult situations wherein we have to make decisions. One of the decisions that we have to make is to forgive another person, which is not always easy. It feels right to want to seek revenge or to pay back tit for tat for misdemeanor. Louis Smithis, the famous theologian, mentioned that if we stay around for long enough, we are bound to be hurt by someone. My question for you today, is there a limit to the number of times you forgive another person? In the Bible, in Matthew chapter 18, verses 22, Jesus himself encourages us to forgive another person, not just once, not just 7 times, but 70 times 7, which means that there is no limit to the number of times we forgive another person. Now, to tell you a little bit about my own story. The first scene of violence I witnessed was when I was aged 5, as my dad advanced towards my mom and punched her in her mouth. As her tooth came flying, and what did I see? I saw bright red blood. I could not even cry. I was so petrified. I started shaking like a leaf. The violence did not stop, but continued, and when my mom could not take it anymore, she left us behind, myself, my brother, and my sister. And when she left, the violence did not cease, but continued, was turned towards us. But when I grew up as an adult, I had to learn to forgive my past hurts. And what am I saying to you today? The only way you can be fair to yourself is to forgive someone. Forgiveness does not mean that you have to be a doormat for further abuse. You can still forgive, but then you can put a stop to that abuse. You can still forgive in the absence of the perpetrator. Forgiveness is the absence of pain, anger, or bitterness towards the offender when the event is being replayed or relived. In my book, Forgive, Turn Your Pain into Gain and Set Yourself Free, I take you through step by step through my own childhood experience and also step by step how to forgive. If you would like to know more about how to forgive, why not visit www.evelynpindura.com. God bless you.